What is up, hexagons and pulsinators? This is going to be a very short video. I just want to talk on the price potential of Pulsechain and pulseX. Like in all these crypto videos on YouTube, none of this is financial advice. You should always consult with a financial advisor and not make investment decisions just because some random guy like me on YouTube is talking about it, okay? But I've spent a lot of time researching Hex, Pulsechain, and there's a lot of new people to the ecosystem because of this Pulsechain launch, this Ethereum fork. So this information might find some of the newer people, okay? So Pulsechain is not here to take over Ethereum. It could, but that's not that goal does not need to be successful for Pulsechain to be successful. Ethereum is the most used blockchain for developers to build on, okay? You're a builder and you're looking to build an application, you go to Ethereum usually. Why? Because for the past 6 years or so, it's been the most secure blockchain. There hasn't been a blockchain with a better track record, and that's smart contract compatible than Ethereum. Now, over the past 6 years, Ethereum's grown into this ecosystem that they probably never imagined it would actually become. It's so large and everyone uses it, and it can't really scale as well as they would like. A few years ago, it cost under $1 for me to send you some Ethereum. Today, the fees are anywhere from 10, 20. When the gas is really bad on Ethereum, it can cost you $50 or more to send just $1 on the network, right? So Ethereum needs these things called layer 2 solutions, or in this case, it's a fork of Ethereum, right? Essentially, another blockchain, whether it's a fork of Ethereum or a layer 2, that has low fees. And there's a lot of these out there. All right, Pulsechain is not the first one. There's one called Avalanche. The ticker is AVAX. Another one called BNB, Binance Smart Chain. This is the Binance version. Solana, Luna, which is called Terra Luna, Phantom, FTM, Atom, and CeeLo, okay? This graphic is awesome. I love it. Shout out to Hex McKenzie. And if you guys like Hex Twitter, definitely give me a follow. The link's in the video description below. But on average, over the 1.4 years that these launched at, they did a 700x. AVAX did a 50x in under a year, Avalanche. BNB did a 33x in the first 200 days. Solana, that was a crazy one last year, did 1,200x. But one thing that these have, well, there's two things that all of these do not have that are present in Pulsechain. So if you're wondering, is Pulsechain actually going to perform well? Am I actually going to get my money back on my investment? Well, the good news is there are things like Pulsechain that have launched before. These are not Pulsechain, but they're very similar. These are solutions. These are projects that you can build applications on, and they have more throughput. They can handle more users, and they have more manageable fees. All of these things, right? So Pulsechain is not a brand new innovation. So what does Pulsechain have that these don't? Well, it has insane tokenomics. What are tokenomics? What are tokenomics actually? The formal definition, I don't know, but tokenomics are essentially the mechanisms that are built into your token that either affect the price in a positive or negative way. Hex, for example, one of the main tokenomics is staking and time locking your Hex, right? Why is that a tokenomic? Because when you lock up your Hex, you can't sell it, and selling is what hurts price. And in crypto, all that matters on your price chart is buying outweighing the selling. If there's more buyers, price goes up. If there's more selling, price goes down. That's literally all it comes down to. So the tokenomics of Hex are the time lock. Pulsechain, what are the tokenomics? Well, it's deflationary from day one. The only amount of Pulsechain that's ever going to exist is whoever sacrificed for it. Starting day one, every transaction that happens, Pulse is going to burn, right? What happens when it burns? It's destroyed. It's taken out of the supply. Economics 101, when you hurt supply, or sorry, when you hurt it, when you lower supply, right, and the demand stays steady, price goes up. In this case, Pulsechain's demand is going to be absolutely bonkers. That brings me to my second thing that none of these projects have that Pulsechain has. The largest airdrop in crypto. Now, if you've never experienced an airdrop in crypto, There's been NFT platforms that have tried to start by airdropping to users of OpenSea. There's been an airdrop a year and a half ago with Uniswap. Hexakin's got $40,000 at the Uniswap airdrop at its peak if you held it. And this airdrop is not just targeting one specific niche of Ethereum, it's targeting the whole Ethereum system state. A lot of people will not realize how influential that is. Every single coin, except for some of the terrible coins, the scam coins, every single one of them is going to be airdropped onto Pulsechain. And a lot of people are fudding Pulsechain and saying, well, none of those coins will actually be active. None of them will be used. Well, hold up a minute. Let's think about this. If users of a certain coin get airdropped a copy of that on a network like Pulsechain that is faster speeds and lower fees, won't the users probably prefer that token? They don't even have to buy it. It's already in their wallet. They just literally have to switch their MetaMask to a new network. I think some people are Ethereum maxis. They have a love relationship with Ethereum and they won't want to use Pulsechain. They aren't going to have an open mind about it, and that's fine. You know, a lot of people didn't have an open mind about Hex, and look how well Hex did. A lot of people are looking at Pulsechain thinking they missed out on Hex, even though Hex is still great in my opinion. And they're looking at Pulsechain as, okay, Richard Hart launched this project Hex. It made a lot of people life-changing money. Maybe I can get into this other one and make that life-changing money as well, right? Furthermore, Hex is a little bit more complicated. It's a smart contract that pays you yield and compound interest compared to a fork of Ethereum. A lot of people understand what Ethereum is. Hex is a little bit more complicated. I guess you could say it's a level up in thinking. It's really not that complicated, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Ethereum is a very easy sell, and that's why we see the social media handles, the Telegram groups, the community of Pulsechain is already larger than the community of Hex. Jimrat Crypto and Steve Stolt, I think is his name, they were showing the Google Trends looking at Uniswap compared to pulseX. And if you look at the Google Trends, which just shows how many people are searching for something, in the USA, which a lot of other countries matter, I'm just using the USA because that's the example they showed, the search volume for pulseX, which is our fork of Uniswap. Uniswap is where you trade on Ethereum. PulseX is where you trade on Pulsechain. The search results and search traffic for PulseX is crazy. It's not even out yet, right? So to see that there's so much hype, there's so many people searching for it. You have all these new people on YouTube talking about Pulsechain, and it's because, I mean, you have a lot of people talking about SafeMoon and Shiba Inu as well, right? So just because someone's talking about something doesn't make it a sure bet. But take the Richard Hart tokenomics, right? The Richard Hart knows game theory, right? Hex has outperformed Bitcoin's first 2 years. It's outperformed Ethereum's first 2 years. Hex is really a case study that should be looked at for its superb tokenomics. And we're doing what these products have already done, but better, right? The worst return here was a 15x, which I think a lot of us would be upset with a 15x, which is crazy to say out loud because on Wall Street and traditional finance, a 2x is amazing. So guys, we really can't lose here. I'm just a guy on YouTube talking about what I'm passionate for. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know where the price will go. It is crypto, so you have to have a transparent view of the risk here. This is a more risky asset class than other places, but scared money don't make no money. What do you want to do? Slowly get rich and retire in your 50s? Or do you want to take risks while you can, while this asset class is new, while you have projects like Pulsechain? Look at what these other similar Pulsechain projects did. We have better tokenomics. Crazy stuff. If you guys are still watching this video, comment tuna salad below or chicken salad. Personally, I like a chicken salad sandwich. Don't really like the tuna salad. But if you're still watching the video, that means you watched the full duration. As you know from my previous videos, when you watch the full thing, helps the channel out a lot. Also subscribe if you do like Hex content. Hit the bell. If you don't hit the bell, you won't get any notifications. So if you want notifications, hit the bell. If not, that's okay as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thanks again for all the loyal viewers. I appreciate all the support on the channel. The road to 10,000 subscribers. It's Friday, TGIF. God bless you all, and until next time.